Gamers, today we find ourselves back in the ultimate epic battle simulator. This time around with a Star Wars arena battle that you're not going to want to miss. We have 10,000 of every Phase 2 clone trooper available in the game. We're talking Phase 2 501st clone troopers, Phase 2 shiny clone troopers, and the piece de resistance, the Phase 2 332nd clone troopers. We're going to be starting them off in a three-way battle out in the desert here, and then we're going to do some crazy battles with these factions later on in this video as well, so stay tuned. If you guys enjoyed this video, please be sure to hit that like button. Let's try and get 800 likes in the first 24 hours if possible. Subscribe if you have not already. We're so close to 400k, and comment down below if you'd like to see some more Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator battles in the future. Alrighty then, gamers, let's go ahead and press start right here and see who ends up winning this three-way battle. I mean, logically, all of these factions should be like the same strength, but I don't know if that is the case with the way the mod creators made this. But as it stands right now, I mean, they are all sort of losing soldiers pretty rapidly. I mean, yeah, I would say they're all relatively the same strength. I don't know if they're 100% the same strength, but it seems to be that case. Yeah, look at the formations. This is actually kind of cool. All of the formations are sort of ending up in the same sort of triangle shape, with the troopers in the back still living and the ones on the corners dying at this point in time. So pretty cool stuff right now. If we look at the factions here, it looks like actually the Phase 2 standard clone troopers has killed 7,300 enemies, and the 501st have killed 5,500, and the 332nd have killed 5,300. So right now the Phase 2 clones are actually dominating the battlefield, but that could just be because of positioning on this map. Not really sure if it's a big enough number to really show too much of a difference in strength overall. I think the next battle we do will be a better representation of actual strength between these different factions, because I'm thinking we're going to have a battle in a city where the clone troopers are able to decide which alleyways they get to go and things like that, which will sort of allow them to choose their own battle scenario. Right now, we're just kind of plopping them in the middle of a desert. This is a very wide open area where it's just sort of all-out warfare here. There's not a lot of strategy that you can really go with in a battle like this. Oh yeah, there's also little hills in this desert that I didn't really account for, so that might be resulting in less losses for certain factions or things like that, or maybe even more losses if they're not able to fire out at their enemy because they're blocked by a desert hill or something along those lines. That's also very, very possible. Either way, the Phase 2 clone troopers over here, the shinies, do appear to be winning this battle overall. They're pushing in mainly on the 501st side. These guys seem to be doing the worst overall, which is a shame. I think a lot of people probably in the comment section are rooting for the 501st. Let me know in the comment section who you are rooting for. You know, that's always interesting to me to see who people are rooting for. I really don't have much of a stake in this game. I like all three of these clone trooper legions the same. Well, the shinies aren't really a legion, but I like the 332nd, I like the 501st, and I like shinies. So, you know, I don't really have too much riding on this. I think a lot of people, though, are going to be rooting for the 501st overall. Probably the least amount are going to be rooting for the Phase 2 shinies, though. That's just my opinion, but we'll see in the comment section below. Either way, the Phase 2 clone troopers actually with an astounding 12,000 kills, the 501st with only 7,000, and the 332nd with 7,500, so a pretty big difference between all of them here, which is crazy, but that could just be because of positioning on this battlefield. So let's go into the second battle here and see if the Phase 2 clone troopers do manage to replicate this there. Alrighty then, gamers, so we have our 30,000 clone troopers here in this massive city battle. They're gonna all be conglomerating in the middle, and it should be pretty awesome here. I think this is going to be a better test of who is more powerful, because they're all sort of standing on, you know, similar objective points. They all have to come up into the city here. The city is relatively balanced within. I do think this is going to be a better representation of, you know, who is going to be the victor. Either way, we do have the Phase 2 501st troopers over this way coming up and fighting against the Phase 2 standard clone troopers over this way in a bit more of an open field battle here, but both sides do have hills on their side and things like that. However, the 501st does seem to be splitting part of their force to go over this way and face against the 332nd inside of the city over here. Meanwhile, the Phase 2 clone troopers over this way, they're sending a few troopers towards the city, but for the most part, they're fully encompassing the 501st over here. They're going for the all-out warfare style of battle, whereas the 501st is going to split their force here in this warfare, although it does seem like they are committing more soldiers towards the 332nd side of things over this way. So let's go ahead and check out how that's going over here. Looks like the 332nd and the 501st are engaging with each other in some street combat here. It's like Stalingrad all over again, baby. Tons of clone troopers dying in these corridors, but it seems to be relatively even. I mean, they're dying at similar rates here. Neither side attacking, neither side defending, just sort of throwing men at the problem and hoping for a good resolution, I think, is what they're going for over here within the city. And it really seems to be just that one city block. Oh, no, there's another city block over here that they're engaging on right now, too. But for the most part, it's pretty much just all concentrated within those two city blocks. Let's check out how the Phase 2 boys and the 501st are fighting over this way. Actually, let's go ahead and check out the stats on these guys. So, standard Phase 2 clones have 200 health. The 501st clones also have 200 health, and then the 332nd clone troopers over this way also have 200 health. So, realistically, they should all be the same strength right now. However, currently the 501st clone troopers have 3,000 kills, the Phase 2 clone troopers have 2,000 kills, and the 332nd only have 300 kills, which is kind of crazy if you're asking me. That is a massive deficit for the 332nd. However, the 332nd do have the most soldiers remaining on the battlefield, and the Phase 2 shinies have the least right now. They only have 6,800, so maybe their last victory was truly decided based on the luck of the draw in terms of the battlefield, and this time around the battlefield is not exactly on their side, as they are seemingly losing right now. Now, we have seen some crazy things in Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator. We have seen some nutso comebacks at the end of the day, so that could always happen here as well. We could have just an absolutely astonishing comeback from the Phase 2 shiny clone troopers. It has happened before, believe me on that. Either way, the 501st over here are actually coming around and taking over the Phase 2 shiny clone troopers advantage point towards the city over here. This is a really smart move because they're essentially going ahead and trying to fully encompass them in soldiers. They are surrounding them and cutting off their entrance point to the city. That is definitely one of the drawbacks of the Phase 2 clone troopers not entering into the city right away. Alright, let's check in on the 332nd over this way. The 501st still pressuring them over here. They have raised their kills to 630. Still not very impressive. And the 501st is actually depleting in terms of numbers. It seems like the 332nd is actually killing a lot more of the 501st than the 501st are killing them currently. So, as it stands right now, Phase 2 clone troopers at 4,900 soldiers remaining, basically all of them stuck in this path right here. The 501st only 5,000 soldiers remaining, and they just dipped below that number, so they are losing. And the 332nd has an astonishing 9,300. The 332nd is just dominating the battlefield right now because they're playing so passively. They're only attacking down these two narrow corridors. They're completely letting the 501st and the Phase 2 clone troopers duke it out over here, and they're just taking no risks themselves right now. So at the moment, the 332nd is playing extraordinarily smart and just chilling, man. They do have all of that Clone Wars, you know, experience behind them currently. You know, all of those troopers that are in the 332nd are extreme veterans of the Clone Wars. So they're letting that you know, play to their advantage here. And actually, the 501st dips well below the Phase 2 clone troopers in terms of living clone troopers. They are now at 3,900, and the Phase 2 clone troopers are at 4,300. So the 501st, they sort of pivoted in this battle. They were the dominant leader in the battle for the longest time, and now they're actually losing the battle at this juncture, and the 332nd, playing so passively, is winning. The 501st really only has a few soldiers left over here, maybe like 500 soldiers left over here, assaulting the 332nd position, and once they are dead, 332nd is going to be free to come on in here and just wipe out everyone that is remaining. Alright guys, I've let some time pass currently. Phase 2 still stuck over here, but the 501st are attacking them slower and slower. They are running out of steam here. As it stands right now, there's a few more 501st troopers in this city back here trying to encompass the Phase 2, but they're slowly but surely dying out. And the last remaining 501st troopers over here are really not doing too hot. I mean, they've got a pile up of bodies over this way. The 332nd do as well, but the 332nd have 8,800 soldiers remaining to back them up, and the 501st is down to 2,100. The Phase 2 clone troopers do have 2,800 left, but I think it's safe to say that the 332nd probably going to end up winning this thing unless somehow, miraculously, the 501st and the Phase 2 shinies, you know, come together and fight the 332nd or put up an epic defense or something along those lines, but I just don't see that happening. Shiny Phase 2 clone troopers for the first time now entering into the city finally and starting to shoot a lot of these 501st troopers in the back, and that's probably going to be the death of the 501st here. Now they're getting flanked. The flankers are getting flunked, and it is not looking too good. Alright, so a monumental moment is about to pass here. The 501st having just 1,000 soldiers remaining. Not looking too spicy right there. The Phase 2 do have 1,800 left, but the 501st have kind of carried this battle in terms of kills for all of the clone troopers here because they have 9,500 kills. That's extremely impressive. The Phase 2 shinies only have 7,300, and the 332nd only have 1,600 kills. So, the 332nd really have not contributed too much to this battle. But at this moment, the 332nd are moving through the city now. They have been freed by that 501st sort of pincer movement that was going on against them. And now they're shooting out at the Phase 2 clone troopers. So the Phase 2 are now surrounded by the last remaining 501st and the 332nd troopers here. And the 501st now only has 930 soldiers left, so they have passed underneath that 1,000 soldier mark. I'd love to see if they can get 10,000 kills before this battle is out. I think that would be a pretty cool thing for the 501st to manage to do. But look at this pile up of bodies here. This is like all bodies. That is insane. This has been one crazy battle, that's for sure. Even though the 332nd has sort of stolen the valor of this victory, you know, it's still been a crazy battle. And there we go. The 501st does pass the 10,000 kill mark. So they have gotten the most kills out of anyone on this battlefield. Very impressive, but they only have 700 soldiers currently left alive. They're probably not going to manage to, you know, secure a victory here. But hey, that 10,000 kill mark is still pretty sweet. Alright gamers, the 501st is down to 340 men. Why don't we go ahead and double the speed here, because we are certainly just watching a losing battle at this point. Still extremely impressed by the 501st, but they still just didn't manage to quite swing it. The Phase 2 clone troopers are down to 380 men. The 501st is down to 210 men. It's just not going to work out for the 501st, that's for sure. But they're giving it their all. They might even meet 11,000 kills at this point, which would be very, very cool. That would be pretty neat. But the 332nd still have 8,400 soldiers left alive. That is incredible. That is an incredible amount for sure. All right, 501st about to be under 100. Yep, under 100 soldiers left alive for the 501st. And the Phase 2 actually about to be in the same boat, and boom, the Phase 2 also under 100. It'd actually be pretty cool if the Phase 2 lost before the 501st did. Now it's just a race for who loses first, and the Phase 2 troopers are getting there. They're getting real close, and the 501st are very close to 11,000 kills. That would also be very, very cool. 501st down to 27 men. Oh, the Phase 2 clone troopers lose more men than the 501st. Ooh, the Phase 2 lost before the 501st. The 501st still has 19 soldiers left alive. The Phase 2 has 0. 501st is at 10,991 kills. Can they get 9 more? 10,993. Come on, 7 more. Oh, they only have 6 soldiers left alive. Where are the last of them, by the way? I have literally no idea where the last of them are. They only have 4 left. They need 5 kills. Now they only have 3 left. Are they over here somewhere? Oh, yeah, there's one. Oh, they only needed 4 kills, man. And they only have 1 soldier left alive. Unless this guy is just an absolute giga chad. Oh, there he is right there. And he dies. Wow. Okay, so the 332nd ended up only getting 1,900 kills, but they had 8,400 soldiers left alive. The 501st lost, but they have 10,996 kills, and the Phase 2 lost, but have 8,550 kills. Very impressive stuff. I hope you guys enjoyed this battle. Please be sure to hit that like button if you did, subscribe if you have not already, and comment down below if you'd like to see some more of this in the future. Either way, guys, I'll see you on the next one. Peace.
I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Be sure to click that subscribe button for more content, and hit the notification bell if you'd like to be alerted to whenever I live stream or upload. Thanks so much.